Well, it's a piece of history that will no longer stand in the city of New Orleans. The old Times-Picayune building will be demolished later, but crews are working to preserve a piece of art. Duke Carter is live at the old Times-Picayune site, and Duke, the mural is called Symbols of Communication. Tell us more about this story.
Hey, good morning, Leslie. Yeah, the piece itself is called Symbols of Communication. It was crafted by a well-known artist, a sculptor, actually, Enrique Alvarez, and all in that sculpture, it's pretty much 14 panels, several of which measure at least 30 feet, 37 feet tall, 8 feet wide, and we're talking about the height of the equivalent of a telephone pole, just to kind of paint a little bit of perspective, no pun intended, but put a little bit in perspective of how tall this mural is. But let's go into some video, shall we? Now, each panel weighs about 200 pounds, and after each one is removed, it is cataloged, photographed, and cleaned before it's wrapped up and loaded into a wooden crate. Now, the building's new owners, as in the Times-Picayune's building new owners, which is a group that includes many developers, they wanted to save the murals, but plans about specifically what would happen to them, they're pretty much scarce, as well as details about plans to build a drive shack or a driving range where the property is going to be drive shack where the Times-Picayune currently stands. So once we get more information about that, we'll relay that to you. But we caught up with some people. Here's what they're saying about the murals. Take a listen.
Well, I would say it would range anywhere from 20 minutes at the shortest to about 2 hours in some cases.
And that's how long it takes to try to remove each panel. Again, you have a lot of panels that you have to remove, and depending on where each one is, that's how long it's going to take to remove all of those panels inside the Times-Picayune. But again, there's still time, but no word yet on what exactly is going to happen with that mural. But once we find out, we'll definitely relay that information to you. But as of now, reporting live in front of the Times-Picayune, former site of the Times-Picayune, Duke Carter, Eyewitness News.
Duke, thank you very much for that report.